It's Utah's High Lonesome and home of the West's legendary mule deer. And for one hunter, his special initiation on this going country.
This is my first hunt, and I don't know what to expect. I haven't shot an animal.
The Mule Deer Foundation is very dear to me, so to support it, I auctioned off a hunt with me and former Browning employee Bill Norton.
My hand went up, and I had it. Plain and simple. You couldn't keep my arm down.
And now I get to introduce Karl Augat, firearms maker and expert into the world of hunting and onto the books of first-time hunts with Going Country.
Oh God, that would be so bad. I can't even taste it.
The whole thing I guess I was nervous about is could I hold my adrenaline in? Could I hold my nerves together?
He's right over there, right below that kind of flat ground. Yeah. He's on the buck and he's moving quite a bit.
I'm shaking. I thought the deer could hear my heart pounding.
They're starting to walk off.
Okay.
Take a deep breath. I can feel you from over here.
Adrenaline's pumping.
Me too. Oh crap. Get your gun out there. Browning or nothing for this girl. Utah's tall aspen slopes are where my good friend Bill Norton likes to guide, especially for those wide, heavy antlered mule deer bucks. So my guest hunter for this episode, his name is Karl Augat, and I met him at the Western Hunting Expo. I came up with this idea to auction off a hunt with me, with all the proceeds being donated to one of my favorite organizations, the Mule Deer Foundation.
And it's going to be a mule deer hunt.
Let's put some money together and donate for a great cause.
Let's go out there with John and let's push this thing.
Let's go 3,000 one time. Who's anybody about to have a good three? I'm three right here, 35.
To make sure the Mule Deer Foundation did well, I needed to push the envelope. And the bid was started lower than I wanted. And I was like, okay, this has got to go up. So I was like, what can I do? If we hit 10,000, I will sit on your lap and sing you a song. So the bid went up pretty fast from there.
My hand went up, and I had it. Plain and simple. You couldn't keep my arm down.
Sold at 10,500.
So that's how we met. Are you excited?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Yeah, we got all set up. We're like, oh, we don't know what to do with ourselves. I mean, the first thing that I thought of when I first got this hunt is I wanted to bring my son. And he's 14, and his name's Jake, and, you know, we're inseparable, and I wanted to share that experience with him.
The experience, that's what hunting is about, sharing it with your friends and family and enjoying the outdoors.
Phil here is the guide, and he's going to be...
Good to see you again. That's part of Browning's...
Oh, my gosh.
Bill at Browning and the whole team at Browning gave him that rifle for coming out and doing this hunt and purchasing that for the Mule Deer Foundation.
Yeah.
I'm anxious for you to shoot it. I know that you make exceptional custom target guns, big guns.
He actually builds guns for a living. We got to shoot some of them, and they're pretty intense. I wouldn't shoot the 50 cal, but...
He had never hunted before. The man shot thousands and thousands of rounds of ammunition, but he's never hunted. That's the type of people I like to take hunting. They appreciate everything, and it's so much fun to take those people hunting.
Oh, this is amazing. So this is my first hunt. I've been thinking about it for months, and I don't know what to expect. I haven't shot an animal. I've never shot an animal, but I'm excited. Fire in the hole.
It looks pretty good from here.
That's great. I love shooting.
You'll hit something as long as you don't get buck fever.
Everybody's telling me I'm gonna have buck fever. That's okay. I didn't even know what that meant.
Let's go find something to shoot.
When you hunt with somebody as upbeat as Karl Augat, his enthusiasm is infectious. And just as exciting that it's my first time to hunt in the great state of Utah, and with my old friend Bill Norton, who runs his own Norton Outfitting service. After retiring from a lengthy career with Browning, Bill Norton knew what his next step would be and started Norton Outfitting, specializing in trophy elk and mule deer in Utah. Wildlife, firearms, hunting, and guiding, all his passions in one. So we're at 10,000 elevation, and this is Karl's first hunt, so I know this is going to be a little bit different than probably what he's used to. There's a white butt right before the tree line.
Yeah, that's the one I saw first. Oh, yeah, he's eating, isn't he?
That's a nice, he's a good buck.
We sighted in on our first buck, and that was it. I was hooked.
Yeah, he's a nice buck. I'd shoot him.
I'm feeling, I like this. But like again, you know, it's the beginner. You're like, yeah, hell, let's go kill something.
I mean, my heart jumped. Everybody's looking at me like, what's wrong? I said, I want it. That's the one I want. Yeah, but it's the first one you saw. I don't care. That's the one I want.
He is really pretty, and he's got dark horns. He knows we're here now.
Yeah,
Does he?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I should have been Western pin. Oh, he's looking back. Yeah, you don't look in your eye.
And it looked right back at me, and it said, you can't touch me. Oh, no. I wasn't going to play.
Oh, Karl, I want you so bad. I can't even taste it. Look at it. You just staring.
I'm way too amped up. I got this buck on my brain. Going Country is brought to you by Browning, makers of firearms, clothing, gun safes, and other top-quality outdoor gear. Winchester Ammunition, the American legend.
Oh, Karl, I want you so bad. I can't even taste it. Look at it. You just staring. Look at you. Look at my eyes.
I'd like to look.
No, I want. Now I'm mad. I'm serious. I want to take it. He's looking at us like, oh yeah, you're not gonna get me. No. I want to take him.
It's really funny because I've never actually hunted with somebody that when a deer looks at him, even though it's like 600 yards away, that means that it's competition and that he was antagonizing Karl.
He was really excited. It was so good to see that type.
I couldn't wait to get up there, and Bill's like, calm down, it's too early in the morning, we're not gonna be able to get there, get a good shot. I'm like, no, I want it now.
And we're not going to go now. He'll be right there to see.
Really?
Wherever the deer are in the morning,
Yeah.
when you see the team, that's where they're going to be that evening. So I said, okay, we're going to leave it right now because the clouds are coming through. We can't see it. There's a few more deer with him. If we try to sneak on him, we're going to bust him and he's just going to take off. We'll come back this afternoon, get prepared, and we'll be set.
So he'll be staying there. He'll be there tonight. We'll probably kill him tonight if that's what you want.
That's the one I want.
Oh, see this, now this was my inexperience, but my heart was just jumping and I was so excited and I couldn't wait to get back. And Bill said, look, it's gonna be here. All right, so I gotta trust him. I do.
I think, without a doubt, I think we'll be able to get a shot on that one. So from there, it's up to you.
Yeah, let's take care of it.
Let's go back to camp.
Yeah. Oh, this is amazing. Look at that, that is beautiful.
First-time hunters or female hunters, they appreciate the whole experience of the hunt. The shooting of an animal is really a very small part of it. That lasts 3 seconds. But the whole experience for a week long, they see a moose and they're just ecstatic. See a golden eagle or something, they're just thrilled to death to see it. Where guys like myself a lot of times have hunted for years and we don't appreciate all of the surroundings that we should.
Bill's camp is fantastic. He is through and through a hunter's man. He loves to track animals. He loves to see the way they move, the way they track, and that was so exciting because he just knew all their behavior, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it. I learned so much from him. I really did. We come back, rest a little bit, get some good food. I can't rest. I'm way too amped up. I got this buck on my brain.
So we came back to camp, we had some lunch, and got back out there.
I'm trying to see if I can find that bug, because it was set up. I think it was right below.
And we were glassing the whole time. We had hiked out about a half mile or so on to a point, and we saw 3 bucks down on the bottom of a draw.
There's 3 bucks. One of them's looking pretty good. So, yeah, eventually. Yeah.
Sure enough, there's not only that one, but there's 2 others.
I mean, they're good bucks. All of them would have been great first bucks. So we decided we're going to try to get closer to where we can get a shot on these bucks. Yeah, he's right over there, right below that kind of flat grass.
Okay, oh yeah.
Oh, and I was just thinking I was going to lose it.
Firearms expert Karl Augat's experiencing the difference between shooting and hunting. He's right over there, right below that kind of flat grass.
Okay, oh yeah, I got it.
And we'll just stay low. And we'll get down and get up
Okay.
And but we have to go in real slow, and it was tough because you got to be patient. You have to walk slow. You can't alert the deer.
It took us forever to get through the brush to try and be quiet because these deer hear extremely well.
We didn't want him to have to shoot really far for his first hunt, so we wanted it to be a good experience, him make a clean shot and get a deer down. And there's no better rifle for a first-time hunt or any hunt than a Browning Expo. It was the 300 WSM, which is my next purchase. It was just an awesome rifle. It's my favorite.
Can you sign that one for me?
He used the most trusty ammo you can get, Winchester 180 grain.
Look at that. Come on. Come on. Doesn't that get you excited?
It was perfect for that 300 WSM for mule deer. They're a heavier deer, so it was a great choice for gun and ammo.
I knew we were going to run pretty true, and the whole thing I guess I was nervous about is could I hold my adrenaline in? Could I hold my nerves together? And that was to be determined.
He's bedded down. He's got 176 yards. When he gets up and stands broadside,
Yeah.
I'll just shoot him in the shoulder. And that's just in for the shoulder. Don't aim high, don't aim low, just right in the shoulder.
We got about 175 yards from the buck. We could see him bedded down. He was with 3 other bucks, but we didn't want to take him in his bed, so we just kind of sat and waited and waited. He wouldn't get up, and it was starting to get pretty close to sunset.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back and walk around so he can see me over there, and hopefully he'll just stand up. That's perfect.
He's just looking around. He doesn't know where you're right now. Oh. Just relax.
Adrenaline's going crazy.
I hiked around, and sure as heck the buck got up, but he didn't get up and stand. He got up and took off.
And I look away for like a second, look back, and the deer's just trotting up the hill, and I'm like, oh crap, get your gun up there. And I'm waiting for him to stop, but he just trotted up the hill.
Okay, you want him? He's trotting up. He's got his butt to us.
Yeah, I see.
There's 3 more coming up.
Yep.
Hold on. Just keep on him. Just keep on him.
Hold
He's
on.
going up the hill.
You got it.
Shoot. You're not going to have a shot on him. Okay.
Suddenly the deer actually moved up to the skyline, and I said, I want it. She said, you can't. It's on the skyline. You don't know what's behind it.
Okay, there's 3 deer.
I like the skyline one. I like the skyline.
I know. You can't take him. You can't see him, honey. We got it. There's 3 deer.
And then here comes 3 more coming out of the bottom, and he's still on this buck on the top, like he wants that one.
It's just the one I wanted. I wanted it so bad, and that's the one I kept tracking.
That one on the top is bigger.
Yeah, but you can't shoot skyline. He's not bigger.
I said, you don't have a shot on that other buck, so it's either get a buck or don't get a buck tonight. But I'm like, the buck below him on the right is wider than that buck.
The far right one?
Yeah, he's the biggest one. Far right
Got
one.
it.
And it was facing me, so I didn't have a good shot, but there it was. It was perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Okay, he's about 214 yards.
Yeah, but his butt's back down.
I know, we're just going to have to wait it out. You got to wait for those deer to clear out.
Oh, and I was just thinking I was going to lose it because, my heart was pounding. I thought the deer could hear my heart pounding the way I was, was going after it.
Still
You're starting to walk off.
Okay.
I'm shaking. I'm just so nervous.
Okay, don't shoot the buck like that. Like, you're gonna miss him.
Anytime you're ready. Right in the shoulder, just breathe.
I got him.
Going Country is brought to you by Browning, makers of firearms, clothing, gun safes, and other top quality outdoor gear. Winchester Ammunition, the American legend. Mule Deer Foundation, leader in mule deer and black-tailed deer conservation.
Just wait for it. You're starting to walk off.
Okay.
Relax a little bit.
Okay.
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
We can feel you from over here.
Adrenaline's pumping.
I'm shaking. I'm just so nervous. I can shoot 1,000 yards. But I got this buck and I wanted to get it. And it was so important to me get it on the first shot. This was my first buck, it was my first shot on this great hunt.
I tried to stay as calm as I could. He's on the buck and he's moving quite a bit. I'm looking through the glasses and I can see out of my eyes this on the sticks. And I'm like, okay, don't shoot the buck like that. Like, you're gonna miss him.
Anytime you're ready. Right in the shoulder, just breathe.
Finally, the deer start walking off and he's just standing there for the longest time.
Anytime you're ready.
Right here we go, ready?
You're moving your gun a lot.
I know.
Press that left hand. Take a deep breath, relax.
Okay, here we go.
Hold on, let's see. Put another round in. Go in safety, just in case. Okay, you're going up the hill. Hold on, I think. No, you got him. You just went down. You got him. That is awesome. Oh,
Gosh.
how did that feel?
I'm dying right now. I can't even describe it.
And you nailed him at 230 yards. I mean, that happened quick. That was a great job. We'll go find him. You just got your first deer.
Wow. What do you do? Seriously. How awesome is that? Jake.
That was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Did you see that buck?
I did. Nice job.
Good shot, really good shot. Nice job. That was awesome.
Come on, is that the best ever? I couldn't believe it. I'm just dying. You know, my heart's pumping. I can't wait to get there. So exciting. Words can't even describe how I felt.
Buck down right here.
Buck's down.
Nice job, come on. Look at that.
Right behind the shoulder.
Right behind the shoulder, high shoulder shot. He pulled it together. He was really nervous, but he pulled it together, and he harvested a nice 4x4, 1-inch eye guard. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. Actually, that's one moment you will never repeat of your very first time, for sure.
Look at the body size.
I know that she's enormous, but look at this pelt. It's beautiful.
Look at his face. Look how pretty he's got a face.
Oh.
He's got little eye guard.
Look at this. It was fantastic, and it was emotional. I have to say it's an emotional experience, and I loved it, every bit of it.
It's so great to see the excitement in him and in Kristy to take his first deer, and I was tickled to death to be part of that.
4 points. See how he was much wider than the other one?
He was, yeah. From the Mule Deer Foundation to this, I couldn't have asked for anything better.
Dun, dun, dun. Another buck bite, dun.
And I was just happy to have my son there. Words can't even describe when you have your family there and your friends there to share an experience that that might not ever repeat again, but I'll have it here forever. So I was very excited to have him with me.
The experience was amazing, just to see my dad go out there and shoot it. It woke me up. I had adrenaline from it. I was excited. It was definitely an adventure, for sure.
I mean, I got my deer, I got my buck, and then all of a sudden we're sitting there looking at everything that's going on, and we see this beautiful bull elk. And I tell everybody, that's it, I want that one too.
I was super thrilled to be able to take him and guide him on this hunt and get him his first buck. It was a great time, and I'm super glad that he bought that hunt so he could go with me on this adventure.
Okay, well, I think part of this agreement, as I recall, which I'm sure has already been on, is a little song. Let me hold your coffee, sir.
Oh, boy.
I mean, I know she said she was going to sit on my lap and she was going to sing, and I was like, ah, it's all right. You know, I wasn't even worried about it. I didn't even count on it, actually.
And so we ended up one of these nights getting around the campfire and roasting marshmallows and sitting on Karl's lap, singing him a song that I wrote called Good Time Girl. And I thought it was a perfect song for the situation.
Don't have to smoke a cigarette, don't have to take a sip. All the boys come running around, I hit the floor. I started swinging and swinging my hips. Don't have to lift a finger, ain't even got a wink. I sure don't give a good daggone about what people think. I can shift your big Jeep while you sit beside me. Don't you get to thinking, gonna be getting dirty. My mama raised me upright, my daddy taught me to fight. Rest of the stuff, I just throw it up to Jesus. I hear your good time, man, I need you to understand. I ain't gonna be bad to be a good time girl.
Oh my God! Thank you.
You're
That was
welcome.
fantastic.
Thank you for
got
buying
pipes.
this hunt. We
Oh, are
appreciate
you
it.
kidding me? It was fantastic.
Oh my gosh, I hate being quiet, but this is awesome. I was like, I can't wait for him to pull that trigger. Then he pulled it, and I was like, right when he pulled that trigger was my favorite. I was like,
Okay.
So what do you think about the first day?
So are you thinking about the birthday?
I love the first day.
so yeah, that's what happened, and now we're just hanging out.
To find out more about Going Country, visit goingcountry.com.